Hello, fellow Minecrafters. This is Erloth, and welcome to episode 6. We just got these blaze rods from Killing Blazes. In the meantime, we've also been mining, running this vertical miner that we made in last episode. I attached a phantom booster, which extends the range from 5x5 to 9x9. We're going to have a lot of fun this episode. And I think we are ready to tackle flight. We are going to go for flight today. So this is going to be a pretty cool episode. Let me show you what, in the meantime, just what we've done here. We're using the displacement rod as before to move this miner across. Look at all the resources this is picking up. We've got resonating ore, so we can get into deep resonance. We've got lapis lazuli, redstone, all kinds of great resources. We basically just moved this along, connected it to the solar array. The solar array is 6 of those solar panels from Solar Village. These produce 10 Tesla per tick. That's 1-for-1 with RF. So that's 10 RF per tick, 60 RF per tick for the entire set. Nice amount of power. Here's another crate full of resources that we got from just running the miner across this path. Just look at all this iron that we're getting, and even some diamonds, just tons of resources. And by the way, if we want to take this, if we want to go ahead and take this storage crate with us back to the ore processing, we can use this storage crate keeper by actually additions, and stick that into the crate. And then when we break the crate, it'll actually carry all the items with it. That's really handy. There's other ways to do this, which we'll go into. Of course, the displacement wand can do it as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and set this down. I want to do a shout out to Zeph, who mentioned the noisy double crusher. So this double crusher is very cool, but it does make a lot of noise. And there it goes. So one thing we can do is we have this sound muffler, which is just a note block and wool. We can stick this behind the crusher, and voila, silent ore processing. So that's kind of cool. Very handy, very handy. We also made a I put this fishing net down. This is another actually additions. It's just some string and diamond. This will passively perform fishing for you, and very slowly over time you'll get fish appearing in any chest that you put above the fishing net. So that's really handy for making foods and such. Okay, so let me show you how I made this. So we have another array here. We use gold flux wire to connect to the machine. So we're no longer running off of coal. We're actually running off of solar energy. At some point we'll need to create a capacitor or some form of battery so we can run this at night. Okay, let me show you something else that's pretty cool, and that is the grappling hook. So this is part of the grappling hook mod, which we're going to get into. This requires a lead and an iron pick. There's other types of grappling hooks, but let me show you the main one. Here it is. So what does this do? Pretty much what you would expect. You can point it at a surface and then use the Shift W and S keys to scale the walls or scale any structure up or down. Another kind of cool use for this is we can actually point it at an animal, just like with the lead, and we can yank that that animal towards us. Get over here. There you go. I hope that doesn't hurt. Okay, so that's kind of cool. So we could use this to. It's kind of handy to pull in just animals, into an animal farm, for example. All right, so let's check out flight. All right, and also a big shout out to Zesh001. I think hopefully I pronounced your name right for the muffler. idea, and also Killer Jarek, who pointed out that we can actually use the boomerang to pick up items. So that's kind of cool. Did not realize that until after I watched the video, that this is, for example, if we have an item here, we can snag that. So that's kind of useful for remotely grabbing things. All right, so flight consists of really 3 capabilities. The first capability is getting into the air. The second capability is staying in the air. And then the third one is landing safely. Let's go ahead and start with landing safely. I've got these feather falling boots. So assuming that we can get into the air, there's lots of ways to do that. Of course, we could just stand on top of this turret. Let's go on this side so we've got some distance. And this is feather falling 1. I'm not sure if this is sufficient to protect us from long distance fall, but doink, let's try it. Oh, ouch. So that would be negative. It looks like we did take some damage. So we're going to need something better than these boots. Let's go ahead and let me take a look. We have something called, let's just take a look. Boots. The long fall boots. So these boots, it says this cancels fall damage when worn. So what does this take? It takes diamond boots. We've got a couple of diamonds. We've got plenty of wool. So let's go ahead and make a pair of these, and yeah, we'll put these on. We can drop our other boots off. Okay, so let's go ahead and test this out by planting our other magic bean. We have one more magic bean that we've forgotten to plant. That's going to go all the way up. Sweet. Okay, and let's see. Let's go ahead and put these boots to the test. So we jumped from, I don't know, we jumped like 15 blocks last time. Oh, while we're up here, let's go ahead and grab this. So this is a bean pod. Last time we got a bunch of goods in there. Oh, looks like we got some diamond, gold, and we are like what, level 253. So let's go ahead and go to the top of this, and we're gonna do the leap of faith like Assassin's Creed and see. We're already down on health, so either it's going to work or not. Don't lock the knees. Don't lock the knees. Oh, all right. No damage. Awesome. So as advertised, these boots, it looks like these boots actually negate fall damage entirely. So that's perfect. All right. So next thing we need is we have to get into the air. So how do we get into the air? Let's see. We're going to need... there's a couple of ways we can do that. We can use the the rod of the skies, and that's a Britannia rod. That would require... we'd have to make a runic altar, get some mana together. We could take the blood magic route. I think there's a rune that allows us to pop us into the air. But let's look at the grappling hook mod again. And I think there is a item, yes, the Ender Staff. So the Ender Staff requires a piston, which we've already made one. And by the way, this is pulling from the chest to the left. The crafting station will make anything to the left available, which is a really cool feature of the crafting station. So we have one Ender Pearl, and we have our Ender Staff. Wonderful. Okay, so if I read correctly, this Ender Staff allows us to move vertically, like so, and we can move, I'm sorry, horizontally, and we can move vertically. All right. Look at that. In fact, I think we can we? Yep, we can stack these. So, okay, so this is giving us like a very kind of a crude form of flight, and we don't have a way to really stay in the air at this point, but this is definitely kind of a nice mid-level way to move around. I don't think this is requiring any any hunger or anything else. We're just it's kind of like free. We're getting this capability for free, so that's really cool. Wonderful. Okay, we got some. We also got some diamonds. We'll put those in the store and some gold. Okay, let's put our wool away. Now, we need a way to. We would like a way to stay in the air. How would we do that? So there's a couple of, depending on the mod pack, there's usually some form of glider. I noticed in this mod pack we have one type of glider, which is the Ender IO glider wings. Now these require some dark steel. If you remember, we actually found some in, I think, episode 2 in the chest. So we have some dark steel, not enough to make 2 sets of wings. And these wings are actually an upgrade for the dark steel chest plate. So we're going to need the dark plate, and that's going to require 8 more dark steel. So how do we make the dark steel? Dark steel is obsidian, coal dust, and iron in an alloy smelter. So the first order of business here, I think, is we want to go ahead and make an alloy smelter. So let's go ahead and do that. And pull the crafting recipe up. So this is going to require a cauldron. All right, we got that. What else do we need? We need the machine chassis. Now this is going to take a basic capacitor, which requires gold ingots, copper. We can make the gold ingots real quick. I think we have some copper. Yeah, we've got some copper. So let's grab a stack of that. We won't need the whole stack. And we'll go ahead and make this capacitor. And this will be, the capacitor, by the way, is another item that we can use to speed up the alloy smelter in the future. So we need iron bars. We have 16 of those. And that should give us enough for the machine chassis. Okay. So now we need to make a furnace. Which we actually ran out of furnaces last time, so let's go ahead and put those in, and that should give us what we need to make the smelter. We've got it. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and put the smelter over here. Now, we have no power to the smelter. We could run this gold flux cable, the wire, over to the smelter and power it that way. But let's see what other options we have. I think actually additions, we have this laser relay. Okay, awesome. So the laser relay, this will actually make 2 of them. It just needs 2 blocks of redstone, and this will give us 2 laser relays. Now this is going to allow us to carry power wirelessly. We'll hook one of these up to our solar array. So we have a solar array. Let me show you. That solar array is right there. And so the wiring, we have the gold wiring to connect the solar array. We can put our other laser relay against this, the alloy smelter, and no power. That's because we need to connect the 2 laser relays. We do that using this laser wrench, which just takes an advanced coil, which is a basic coil, which we've already made, and some gold. The Inori crystal is just iron ingots run through the atomic reconstructor. So now what we can do is we can connect this guy, okay, laser stored, it says, to this laser over here. And it's connected, and we're getting power. Awesome. I also made this probe. This is the one probe mod. If you look at the top left, it gives you kind of a neat graphical summary of the item. This works for a lot of different types of items, so that's kind of a neat little tool. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and load our ingredients. So we need, what did we need? Coal dust. We need some obsidian and iron, which we already have. All right, let's give this a shot. So we'll load up the obsidian, the coal dust, the iron, and this should kick off. It's going to be a little bit slow because we need, eventually we'll put in, as I mentioned, the additional capacitors. So the double capacitor will speed up the machine to about 2x, I guess, and then the octatic capacitor will give us even more speed. So that is awesome. Now let's see. This is running. This is going to make our dark steel. All right, guys. So we have some. I added a little more obsidian. We have some dark steel now to work with. We're going to need some hide, leather, and let's go ahead and see what we can do as far as crafting these. We have first wing, second wing, the glider wings. All right. Now we just need the dark plate, and let's see, how do we combine these? Not in a crafting table. We probably need to put these in an anvil. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how much we need for the anvil. Can we make a... We can make a dark steel anvil, but we'll need a lot more dark steel. So let's go ahead and use some of our iron, which we have a ton of. So we're going to make 3 of these. I think it's 3 of the blocks, right? Yeah, 3 blocks. Let's set up the anvil. I'll just put it right here for now. Whoops, not that guy. All right, dark plate. We'll combine that with the glider wings, and we actually have enough to combine them. Sweet. Okay, so we now have a dark plate with glider. We have our takeoff capability, we have our landing, and we're ready to give this a shot. How do we activate? G? Glider active. Okay, G activates the glider, and let's go ahead and put ourselves up in the air, a little bit higher, and a little bit higher, and there we are. Look at this. We have flight. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, man. All right, so we can actually use the ender staff to kind of get acceleration in a particular area, and looks like we can go pretty much to whatever height we want. We can use the shift key to move downwards if we need to. I think we can turn gliding off, and that'll drop us with no concern about taking fall damage. Okay, we are definitely... oh, look at this sphere here. Huh, interesting. We are definitely going to roll here. So, let's see. Oh, let's check out this slime island while we're here. We haven't been able to see these yet, and look at that. I'm just right-clicking on the staff, and it takes us right up to where we want to be. Alright, and here's our slime island. Look at this. We have definitely reached a new level in this world. So we can pick up some of these. Oh, we're bouncing. Oh, that was totally worth it. Not bad, right? It wasn't... I actually didn't see this. You know, one of the things that I would recommend with any pack, and especially all the mods, is just take a look at the... take a look at some of the items, because it's easy to miss something this useful. Like this this ender staff was actually not that expensive. You know, 1 ender pearl, and now we are good to fly. And speaking of ender pearls, one of the things that we need to do next is actually work on our ender pearl stock. So there are ender lilies in the game. We haven't seen any yet. I haven't seen any because we haven't explored a lot of the dungeons, but I think that would be definitely something we want to check out. As a matter of fact, here's the tower that's kind of close to our area. We can, let's see, we can hop in here. Hello, horse. And we've got some torches. We've got our dark steel, our dark plate, which gives us pretty decent armor protection as well. Let's see what we can find down here. To get ender pearls, we're going to ultimately need a way to, again, capabilities, right? So what are the capabilities we need for ender pearls? Oh, I see cake. Cake! To get the ender pearls, we need a way to get endermen. We can go to the end. Is this cake poison? Wow, look at this. Surplus bonnet of defense. It's a nice bow. All kinds of good stuff. Okay, we'll get you later. Little forest here. Oh, there we go. Oh, that guy is jacked up. He's got a special ability. I don't know what it is. Oh, okay. Rare toasting creeper of balls of fire? Is that what it said? Okay, so he can shoot fire. So what we want to do... Oh, man. Okay. All right. Let's get our lunchbox open here. No more playing around. This is serious business. Oh, I see another glowy thing. Man. Oh, hello, creeper. Okay, so wow. All right, that kind of toasted that area, huh? Yeah. Okay, so let's try this passageway here. So what we want is, actually want to get a couple of things, including a monster spawner. So we need a couple of monster spawner pieces. One of the things we're going to do is we're going to make bam! Come on. Yeah. We're going to get a couple monster spawner pieces, and what we actually want to do is make... oh, a switch. Let's turn that on. We want to make something from actually... additions again? Did something just jump on me? Oh! Okay. Alright, that just set me on fire? Okay. Oh, it blinded me. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do some stuff in this dungeon. In next episode, we'll continue. We're gonna get some... Hey, there we go. We're gonna go ahead and get some spawners, and we'll make this guy. Let's see, where is he? We want to make a spawner changer. So to do that, we're going to need 4 spawner shards, some diamite crystal blocks. We've got this. We've got the magma cream. We need this. And what this will let us do is actually change a spawner to something of another type. Now, we actually have a way to... Oh, enchanted books. Nice. We have a way to wrap up a spawner cage, and that is what we're going to do next episode. We're going to find ourselves a spawner. We're going to wrap it up. We're going to get some more shards. We have 1 shard already. We have a broken spawner, which we can actually turn into a powered spawner in Ender IO, but we're going to try another path. Something that might be a little easier. So I'm going to run back to the base and get this item. And in the next episode, we're going to move forward with our with a little mob trap for Enderman and see if we can generate Ender pearls efficiently. Until then, happy flying, and I will see you in episode 7.